Hello, Shanmusundaram. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. So what about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Can you tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Shanmuga Sundaram. I was born and brought up in Madurai. I did my schooling level in EBG Metric Higher Secondary School. I did my graduation in BE Mechanical Engineering from Sedu Institute of Technology. I was passed out in 2019. So still I'm a fresher. So recently I'm done the manual testing courses in Elysium Academy. So that's all about me, sir.
So you have done course in manual testing. Okay. So what do you mean by
Yes.
test bed in manual testing?
Sir, could you please repeat once again?
Yeah. What do you mean by test bed in manual testing?
Test bed is nothing but a test environment, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So the technical word of test environment is also called as the test bed. So
Correct.
environment is nothing but we have to understand about the customer environment. So we have to replicate that customer environment into our environment. So what kind of hardware are they using? What kind of hard disk are they using? What kind of processor are they using? And whether are they using operating Windows or Linux or Unix? So we have to know each and everything about the customer environment, sir. So then only the test cases will be passed. Otherwise, it will be failed, sir.
Great, great. Is it possible for you to write the test cases on Gmail login page?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah. So can you share your screen? I've given you the share rights. You can share your screen and you can start writing test cases in an Excel file. Okay.
Yeah,
On Gmail
sure,
login
sir.
page. Yeah. So what are all the different columns that you have in the test case? Those you can
So
write.
test case ID, test case title,
Yeah, yeah.
and prerequisite,
Right.
descriptions, test steps,
Yeah.
and test data,
Yeah. So you can,
expected result.
yeah, you can mention all those things in the Excel file. Yeah.
Okay, sir, sure.
Test case title, or you can also write test case summary. Right.
Yeah, okay, sir. Just a moment. Since it is not dragging. Prerequisite. Description. Test steps. Test data. Okay, sir. So have to write the test case for Gmail, I guess, sir.
Yes, yes. Gmail login page. Yeah.
So have to write the test steps also, sir.
You can write high level test case summary. Test steps we can ignore for now.
Okay, sir. Gmail login page. Sir, can you show me the screen, sir? So I have to.
Screen, let's say you go to Google and write Gmail
Just
over there. Yeah. Yeah. Write Gmail. Yeah. Gmail. Yeah. Login. Yeah. Okay. So now it is signed in. So sign out from this once. Yeah. Sign in or continue with, yeah, sign in. Click on sign in. Yeah. So you can see this is login page. Email or phone is there. Forgot email is there.
Okay,
Create account link is there. Next button is there.
okay, sir.
Yeah. So we have to test these things. So how will you test?
Sure.
Various scenarios. On high level, you can just write summary.
Yeah, okay, sir. Just a moment, sir. Name, password. Password. Redate the GUI. Password. get the password. It's security. String. System. String number. Get the login page. Should be take the cookies.
Right. So this is really good, Shamuga Sundaram, right? I hope I pronounced your name properly.
Yeah, correct, sir.
Yeah, this is really good. The way your test cases are written, no, it doesn't seem that you are a fresher. Seems you are having a good experience, and you
Thank
are
you, sir.
writing a variety of test cases, right? So
Yes.
being a
Daily
fresher,
practicing, sir.
sorry, practicing.
So I'm
Okay,
daily practicing for the test cases, sir, and also
correct,
test
correct,
scenarios.
correct. Practice makes a man perfect.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So
Sir, is this enough?
I think this is good. The other test cases you can just tell on the video if you, yeah.
Okay, sir.
And what would
Then
be the priority of these test cases? Then that's the next question that we would discuss, right? So first, now
okay,
you
sir.
can tell me the test cases verbally.
So just a moment, I have to see the.
Yeah, see this Gmail
So
screen.
here, validate the page URL and page heading, and that's if you enter the correct password, if you enter the valid username and valid password, means we have to check whether the page is navigates to the next page or not. And then just a moment, sir. So if you click on the forget password, means so verify that you are getting the OTP to that mobile. So regarding the mail ID,
Correct.
and then so if you tap yes on your tablet, so valid this also, sir.
Right. This
So
is
try
also
another
good
way, right?
test case, right? And this also, let's say if you don't receive the OTP, or let's say if you receive the OTP but you don't click on, or I mean tap on in your mobile or tablet, then what happens, right? So this is good. Now
Yes,
let's
sir.
go to the test cases Excel file once again.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what would be the priority of this test cases? Like validate the GUI. So, what would be the test? What would be the priority of this test case?
So priority will be based on the timeline, sir. So it will be given by developer or tester
Okay. Who
or the
gives you the
product owner.
timeline?
So product owner. So according to the project, they will allot a priority, sir. So priority means so it is the importance of the defect.
No, not defect. For this test cases, what would be the priority? Who will decide the priority?
So priority will be decided by the developer or tester or product owner.
No. See,
Whether
priority within the test cases is always decided by the tester only, right? Tester,
okay, sir.
the testing team. It might be, defined by the QA lead or QA manager if there are juniors who has written or who is the owner of the test cases, right?
Okay,
Priority
sir.
of the defect is a different thing. Priority of a test case is altogether a different thing, right? Priority of
Okay,
test
sir.
case means, let's say
Confused.
if, yeah, let's say if you have got 5,000 test cases, right, for one application or one product that we are supposed to release, and within that 5,000 test cases, you have to execute bare minimum important test cases to make sure that whether that release is successfully working or that product can go, or you can take the decision go or no go, right? So how will you
Yes, sir.
define, how will you decide? You won't execute 5,000 test cases, right? It is not possible. So you
It's
will
not
be,
possible.
right, so you will be identifying the test cases based on the priority. Whichever priority is high, those test cases you will be executing, and you will be giving a green signal ahead. The priority of
Yes, sir.
test cases can be categorized into three methods, like one is high, one is medium, one is low,
Medium, low. Yes,
right?
sir.
So medium and low you can ignore for now. First focus on high. If anything is not working, you can speak to the developers. Now priority for defect is decided at the time of defect triaging meeting. So in the defect triaging meeting, you will have delivery managers, you will have product owners, you will have business analysts, you will have testers, you will have QA lead, dev leads, important senior people, and they would be deciding, okay, this prefect can be taken into this release or not. And after agreement and after concluding of that meeting or that session, it would be taken the decision that what would be the priority of this defect and what would be the whether it should be fixed or not fixed, right?
Okay, sir.
So those things are there. Okay, now validate the password should be in dot or asterisk sign. Serial number 17.
Yes,
So
sir.
what would be the priority of this test case?
So high priority, sir.
Why so?
So it's a case sensitive, right?
Case
So we will give a high priority.
Okay, case sensitive. Okay, fine. Let's say if you are able to see the password in the plain text, then what kind of defect it is? Is it a low severity, low priority defect or high severity, high priority defect?
So could you please they come again?
Yeah, sure. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now let's say in serial number 17, you have written
Yes,
validate
sir.
password should be in dot or asterisk. So you mean to say
Yes.
the password should be protected. That's what you mean
Yes.
to say, right? Okay. So let's say if you are able to see your password in plain text, if you're not able to see the password in the encrypted format. So what would be the severity and what would be the priority of this defect?
So low severity and high priority, sir.
Low severity and high priority. Why low severity?
So no, sir, it's the high severity and low priority.
High severity and low priority. Okay. Why high severity?
So because it's a case sensitive, so it has to be protected
No. Case
from the.
sensitivity has nothing to do with the password protection. Okay. Case sensitivity is, let's say, the book one dash Microsoft Excel is written, right? In the
Yes,
top
sir.
heading of this Excel file. So if it has to be case sensitive, then book B for book can be written in small or can be written caps, it doesn't matter. O can be written in small or capital, that is fine. Case sensitivity means whether it can be written in uppercase or lowercase, like that. But for password, let's say if you are able to see that password in the plain text, so what would be the severity and what would be the priority?
So low severity and low priority, I think.
Okay, why low severity, why low priority?
So because it doesn't affect anything.
Oh, don't you think it does not affect anything?
So I don't know, sir.
Okay, let's say
So I'm not aware of
you
this.
are, that's fine. See, this is a mock interview, that is absolutely fine. Be casual, be comfortable, and learn from this interview such that you are able to clear real time interview. Let's
Okay,
say
sir.
you are entering the password. Okay, it's a Gmail login website, right? And it might be linked to another account. So let's say if it's a login page of any website, you are entering the password, it is always getting displayed in the plain text. So it's a security testing issue. The the severity would be high, the priority would be high, and it has to be fixed on the P0 priority
Immediately. Yes, sir.
immediately. You cannot release with such kind of defects. Right? Because see,
Okay, sir.
you never know, someone is standing behind or someone is standing beside you or someone is looking into the password and they might hack your accounts due to this vulnerability issue, right?
Yes. Yes, sure,
So,
sir.
so this
They'll
cannot be accepted
note out
at
this.
all. Hmm. Okay, fine.
Mm.
So this would be a high severity, high priority issue.
Okay, sir.
Now give me an example of low priority and high severity.
Low priority and high severity. Low priority and high severity means, sir, the flight booking functionality is high severity and low priority, sir. So we have to give the from to a number of persons and whether it is a round trip or single trip. So if there is any issue means we will give a high severity, but we have 30 days to rectify this bug. So it comes under the low priority, sir.
High severity, low priority. Okay, fine. Yeah, this can be one of the example. But in an interview, in a real-time interview, don't give example of flight booking application. You can give real-time examples of exist, e-commerce based websites, web applications are there like Amazon, Flipkart is there, Myntra is there, then
Okay, sir.
Gmail is there. So give all these real-time examples. So
Examples.
could be
Okay,
good
sir.
because see, flight booking application, all these applications, if I remember 12 years back, it was taught in a manual testing training course. right?
Okay,
So
sir.
that's fine, you have learned it. Now you have to implement. In an interview you have to perform differently from others. Your answers should come in a different manner, then only they will select you.
Okay, sir.
But the example was fine, that was good. Okay, now verify, validate by entering phone number whether it receives regarding mail ID. Okay, this is, I think, validate the password toggle. Okay, in serial number 10, in row number 10, you have mentioned validate the password should match the conditions. Which conditions
Yes, sir.
you are mentioning here about?
So small case letters, day to is it, or whether the numbers. So it should contain the special characters.
So
So
you
like
mean
this,
to
I have
say,
to satisfy.
so you mean to say standard password requirements, so those kind
Yes.
of
Yes. Correct.
standardization in password, those conditions. Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now whichever test cases you have written with respect to web-based application, right? What about mobile testing? Many of us use Gmail in mobile,
Yes, sir.
right? So those test cases also you can add over here.
Okay, sir.
Mobile, Android is there, iPhone, tablet is there, right?
Whether it's the support to the Android or iOS platforms. So it may support the landscape or portrait, and we can check the app with the different networks. So 2G, 3G, 4G.
Correct,
So
correct.
whether it works on the background when on call. So whether it works on the low battery mode, whether it drains too much battery for the application. So like that, we have to
Absolutely.
write the test cases, sir.
Wonderful. Yeah. Now, apart from that, what about the Gmail logo?
So it comes under the user interface, I think so, sir.
Okay,
The graphical
GUI.
user interface.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
fine. You're covered in that. Okay, great, great. Okay, you can stop sharing your screen now. This was
Yeah, thank you,
really
sir.
good. Hmm. Okay. Now, let's say you are supposed to test some particular product or application. Okay, but
Yes,
uh,
sir.
you don't have FRD or BRD with respect to that. Okay, like what, how the functionality will work, and no BA is present. They are on leave. So how will you test such kind of application or feature? What would be your test strategy?
So it comes under the exploratory testing or ad hoc testing. So in exploratory testing, it does not require the test documents, no requirements, no test cases, and no reviews.
Okay, so you'll be performing exploratory testing, right?
Exploratory testing, yes, correct.
Exploratory testing. Okay,
Correct.
great. What is the difference between regression testing and retesting?
So regression testing means the testing is done on modified build and make sure that they will not impact it to the existing functionality because of adding, deleting, modifying the future. So retesting means the developer will fix the bug and tester will retest the bug fixes. It's called retesting, sir. So I'll give you the real example for regression testing, sir. So in application, there are three modules: admin, purchase, finance.
Hmm.
So if tester identifies the bug in purchase, and he will report to the developer, and the developer will fix the bug in purchase module, and also he will may add or delete or modify the future in purchase. So tester have to check what are the defects which reported earlier, and also have to check the dependent functionality. So because of that bug in purchase, it may not impact to the dependent functionality. So here finance is a dependent functionality, sir. So because of the bug fixes in purchase, it may not impact to the finance module. So we have to check the function dependent functionality.
Right. So you mean to say if there was a defect in purchase module, but they brought up some defect in the admin module, so that is a regression.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, so that's a regression. Okay, okay, great. So I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
So no, sir. So could you please give me the feedback, sir, for
Yeah,
this
yeah,
interview?
yeah, definitely. So your interview was very good, and you were able to answer the questions and to the point. You have a detailed knowledge of manual testing, that too with respect to fresher. It's really good, and you are confident.
Thank
Also,
you, sir.
you are having good communication skills. You should definitely try for jobs in manual testing, right? And you
Sure,
should
sir.
go for interviews. Definitely, you will get selected very soon.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, and all the best for your career.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure.